I believe that the very first digital product you should try to make is a workbook. And the reason I believe this is because many of us have probably for years or decades wanted to write a book. We've all wanted to write a book at some point, I'm sure. And it takes a long time. And we're talking, what, 40,000, 50,000 words that are hard to find time to sit down and write them. And others of us will probably thought about, hey, I'll create an online course. But when you sit down to do that, we're scripting videos, we're recording videos, we're creating materials to go along with the course. And then we have to upload it to the learning platform and then figure out how to accept payment and sell it. So there are two really good ways of teaching people through a book or an ebook or an online course, but they both are very time consuming. Some require a certain amount of tech expertise, and sometimes you just may not be comfortable being on camera to record the videos for your course. So a workbook is a very, very happy medium. It is the feeling of a book. People are used to books. They know what a book is. You don't have to access it. You don't have to log in. You don't have to explain to them, depending on who your audience is, you don't have to explain to them how to get to the course. You don't confuse them by them thinking that they have to come to a classroom where you are in person. It's a book, and people are used to that. Now, a digital workbook is very, very similar to a physical workbook because they can download it and print it out if they want, or if they want to use their tablet, they can use their tablet, or in some cases, if you make it a fillable workbook, um, they can just type in the workbook on their iPad or their computer. And this, for an example of a workbook, this is a very, very popular workbook. It's called the Self-Love Workbook for Women, and you can find it on Amazon. But what I want you to do is just go look at the reviews and see what people are saying about it. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to try it. It may not be the kind of topic that you're interested in. But what I want you to see are the reviews and the comments that this workbook gets. It's because people really like them. And they like them because they're very personal. They're similar to owning a journal. And as the writer of the workbook, you're actually co-creating content with the reader. So you're giving them all of the information that you would in a book or in a course. You're teaching them, but you're also giving them space to reflect and interact with what you're teaching. So while a book or an ebook is a little passive, they just take in the information. And of course, maybe a little bit more interactive depending on how you design it. You may, have them sit through a few videos and then give them some worksheets or give them some action items to send, to do and then send to you, and then you give them feedback. But with the workbook, it's still very personal, and you're interacting with them in a very, very unique way because they are keeping it. They're building something that they can now own, like a journal. I want you to consider creating a workbook as your very first digital product. I have if you're not really sure what to put into your workbook, check in the description below where I have a link to my mini workbook so you can kind of brainstorm what kind of workbook that you may want to create. But I think it's a really, really good option for those of us who are not really tech savvy and we can't create anything really complicated. We can't really create a course just yet, or we just don't have time to sit and write an ebook or a traditional book. It's a really good medium for you to consider so that you can finally get something of your own up for sale online and see, just learn the process of doing it and delivering it and creating something that people will use. So check the link below, grab the free mini workbook, and let me know what you create.